The other day I made a video about doing a rate reduction or a loan reduction. And for the most part, generally speaking, the reception was well, with the exception of one comment. Duh. That's right. Duh. Christina, I made this video for you. So today I'm going to take it one step further and be a little bit more advanced about whether buying a rate down permanently or buying a rate down temporarily makes more sense. Now, bear with me one second on this idea. We're all in agreement that there's going to be a recession. Usually and historically in a recession, rates tend to come down. So the simple thinking is if rates are expected to go down within, say, the next 3-year period, because I really hope we're not in an inflationary period for the next 3 years. Really, that would suck. Then entertaining a temporary buy down solution versus a permanent buy down solution is going to make more sense. Now let me show you why. First, we have to understand how temporary buy downs work. A 2-1 buy down works like this. Your going rate, which in this case is a 7.125, is essentially 2% less the first year, and the second year it's 1% less. The net savings added up annually is essentially what the quote-unquote cost is. So in this case it's $10,812. I'm not going to spend much time on this because I have another video explaining that. Go to that video if you want to see what that looks like. First thing that you're going to notice is 2 columns, and they're both rate reductions. One is permanent, one is temporary. The rate for the permanent is 6.25, and the first year's rate is 5.125 for the 2-1 buy down, and it increases incrementally from there. And you can see that in the payment stream information if you pull it up over here. So you see first year 5.125, second year 6.125, and then the ongoing year 7.125. So with the screen enlarged, now you see the actual savings, and it becomes really compelling because the monthly payment difference there is $420. The savings over a 36-month period is $7,700, and the interest and the mortgage insurance paid is less by almost $5,000. But why does this become so compelling? The reason for that is because if you decide to refinance within, say, that 3-year period, or within the first 2 years because rates end up going down, and let's say that you have money on the sidelines from that 2-1 buy down, the obvious question is, what happens to that money if I refinance? And the beautiful thing is you don't lose that money. It can go right to the principal reduction. So let's say that in the first year you end up being in a position to refinance and you have $5,000 in that account. That $5,000 is going to go to your principal reduction. And if you notice in the example, there is a lower loan amount in the second scenario simply because it only cost us $10,800 for the rate buy down. So we have almost $15,000 that we can use to actually reduce the loan amount just in the 2-1 buy down scenario. So it's brilliant for 2 different reasons. I hope with the information that I gave to you, it's compelling enough to at least start entertaining a temporary buy down, especially with the outlook that rates will inherently go down at some point within the next 3 to 4 year period, making the opportunity to refinance permanently much more compelling. If you have any questions, of course, you can reach out to me. Thank you and take care. Duh. What's wrong with me?